For today. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this story, but we're here to analyze it. Now, this one is about our favorite, one of our favorite politicians, I must say, is Nyesom Wike, cries out as he clashes with Nigerian soldiers. Well, Wike has cried out after a young officer, according to him, disrespected him and refused to let him stay on some land in Abuja. And, well, there was a bit of an altercation. Not a bit, it was actually quite intense. And, but the officers stood his ground and refused Wike entrance into the land. And Wike called it land grabbing. Let's watch a short clips of that, and we'll come back to give you an update as regards the story. Stay with us.
That's an officer. Nobody does that.
We did not carry anybody.
The man took that. We will not allow because he was the chief of the and then he began to carry land.
Sir, everything was applied legally.
Will you stop
that?
Will you stop that?
Sir, I'm an officer, I have integrity.
Shut up, you're not good officer.
Not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I was in school, you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will you keep quiet? Get me a big food.
I'm not
you are a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
you can shoot anybody like that.
Sir, I'm not
a
fool.
Who are you?
I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were in primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
For which order? You say whether you love me here.
Sir, you can't call me a fool.
Go and develop your man.
I'm not a fool, sir.
You would have killed everybody here.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
Go and develop your right to see you.
Regular officer, you want to know my food?
But we are going to get out.
Director press.
All right, welcome back. Well, that Nigerians are applauding the officer for standing his ground and sending Wike back. And of course, a lot of people responded differently. Most Nigerians supported the officers, but some politicians said that that was bullying to Wike. And of course, there's an update where we had to go Brokai respond to that, demanding that Wike must tender a public apology. But first, what is your reaction to that video, and do you think Wike will ever tender an apology?
One thing that people should know, anything of public opinion like this, opinions will surely be divided. But looking at the meat of this particular matter, there are some certain things that we need to know. The first one is this. Nobody has ever seen a military officer being tried in public courts. They have their own special courts for military, number one. Number two, on this particular matter, don't forget that the officer in question is being sent an errand. Go with your boys, make sure nobody comes in.
Yeah, it's an order.
So, and we all know that military normally follow order. Some people are saying, what of that order? Is it bigger than constitution? There is no rule, even in the constitution, that said Minister of FCT should be going to everywhere they want to demolish. Nobody should give us that. Fine, he has the constitutional right as the FCT minister, but it's not that he's going to be going to everywhere. And you now take police all along, take journalists all along. And I want to give kudos to that officer, no matter anything, anyone thinks. He was humble, he was calm, and he was calculated. If you look at the manner of his speech, he was still giving respect to him, giving respect to his office. But for the officers, for the FCT minister saying you are a fool, when I finish,
finish with you.
What is that one has to do with? What I think the minister did not do right is this. You have sent some certain people there. They said the officer did not allow them. And you know they are naval officers. And naval officers has somebody that is their head.
Mm-hmm.
You are public servant. The head is also a public servant.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you put a call through? What he's supposed to do is what he did when he got there. He's not calling somebody. So that is what he will have done.
Mm-hmm.
And the history of that place is mumbo jumbo. The one he said he doesn't have any document, it is incorrect. There is a lot of issues on that particular land. So we can have to put a call through to the head. What is happening? That place, we want to demolish it, and so he can make a report. Then something can be done in that particular way. Since you know that military officers, they don't take orders from civilian. Forget it. Immediately they give them an order, that is what's going to be followed. I could hear a lot of journalists this morning saying it is rude. That officer is rude.
That doesn't sound rude to me.
That officer is rude. I saw a lot of people is rude. And some people are saying, officer of the federal FCT minister is supposed to be giving him respect, that the soldiers above the law. All of us know. Since the intervention of military into politics in 1966, they have their own rule. Have you ever seen a military officer that didn't try in an open court? No. They have their own rule.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things that, and also, we are supposed to respect the uniform, not even the guy in question. Not that Yerima in question, that officer Yerima,
No, it should be
the uniform. If the guy is respecting his office as the FCC minister, everyone that is saying is putting sir. Are you a fool? I'm not a fool, sir. I have integrity, sir.
But this one, a lot of people are saying that he was rude and he was trying to bully.
You know, there are some some people.
Okay.
They are taking politicians as gods. And I posted it yesterday. And I said that you can make politicians your gods, but you are not going to choose your own gods for me.
Yeah.
I know my own God, and my God is the God of your own gods. Some people, whatever any politician does, so far they are politicians and they are the one they are following, or they like that particular politicians, they say a lot of things. You may not like Wike. You may like
Wike's clash with the officer, and I want to ask from this angle, because a lot of people saying that Wike was being bullied, citing Wike that he's appointed by the federal, by Tinubu, he's that, is this. Do you actually think in every possibility that there is a way the officer could have better still addressed Wike that probably might have sounded right to Nigerians?
One thing there is this. People normally have different opinion on every matter. In Lagos here, an inspector, a police inspector, told Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, that they were being instructed to enforce court judgments in Magodo here. And they don't allow governor to enter. They block the gate of that estate. And he said it's not. He now said from inspector, call Inspector General of Police, call Attorney General of the Federation. Governor was saying he should call. He said, no, sir, I don't have that authority. You can call them. Immediately they gave me the signal that I should leave here. I will leave here because I'm not taking order from you. And it's a fact. For the fact that he's a minister of FCT, the officer is not taking order from him. And when people said the officer Yerima bullied, I don't know, maybe the definition of bully has been changed from dictionary. Yes, maybe it has been changed. If this definition, if you look at it, we can say it is other side, it's other way around. But one thing there is that looking for Wike to apologize, just like retired military officer Buratai said, it's going to be very difficult. But I know behind the scene there's going to set with nothing will happen to Yerima, nothing is going to happen to Wike. But it is not good for the image of the country when our minister is using those kind of abusive words on national television. Is not even good. Just know, if the officer, one way or the other, heated the minister, let me shock you. The police, the military can discipline him behind the scene, but he will still not lose his job. They can discipline him, but he will still not lose the job. If police officer don't allow soldier to be, if they are defending one territory and they say you should go, you cannot enter, please. Don't enter. If they beat you, even if they are going to be punished, they won't punish them in front of you. and he will not lose ranks because of you. So what is, but you, the damage will have been done. And that is the thing. I love Wike. At least in use sense, they turn around. And that is what is important. Because it become katakata soldiers. Although we are in democratic era.
Of course, not the military.
But our constitution still allow them that. They try their own case separately. And that's why they have their own martial courts. It's different from the normal open court. So that's the thing. But Minister Wike, it is very, very important also that we should know that respect is reciprocal.
Okay, I want us to watch a video where he talked about the Sanwo-Olu video, so people can see the difference between how Sanwo-Olu handled that security agent and, of course, how Wike handled the officer. But before that, we have some messages here. This one says, I laugh. Oh, is that Wike or not? So he can obey a soldier. I hail the soldier for his wisdom not to return back the abusive words and his bravery. Why didn't he enter him? Okay, why didn't he enter? Okay, another one says, good or Ganuruddin, the wise one. Hypocrisy of some dishonest Nigerians towards President Trump admonition. Trump do not come. Okay, Trump do not come. We will do it ourselves. It's shameless. A disgraceful country can only be taken serious if today a marching order followed with decisive actions return all the displaced indigents of Benue and Plateau to their ancestral homes. IDP camp in a country not at war. Why is government keeping mute on this? This is Harrison talking. Well, in reaction to that, let's quickly see a video of Sanwo-Olu when he had his own altercation too. Not really an altercation, an upfront with, it's an old video, Joe, of Sanwo-Olu. Well, this shows he is handling a security agency who invaded an estate in his state some years back, as they compare them with how the F-60 minister interacted with a naval officer over a disputed land in Abuja yesterday afternoon. Let's quickly watch the video and compare and construct. We'll be right back.
Can you call your superior in Abuja and tell them that the governor is here and I'm the chief security officer and that you don't have any business being in my state right now and that I want you to disengage forthwith from here?
I'm too small or too low to call them. Your Excellency, sir, with due respect, sir, you can call them directly, sir, so that they will ask us to leave.
So Inspector General will ask you to come.
I'm here on instruction of Inspector General of Police to the AGF, Attorney General of the Defense.
I have spoken to the Attorney General at this moment,
okay.
So he's not aware that you are here.
Well, we are expecting the call that we should disengage.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yes, sir.
Because when I make the phone call, it will be tougher. If you can call and say that the governor is here in front of you, what should you do?
It is not my duty to call because I'm too low to do that, sir.
Right. So, pressman, don't worry. I'll make 2 phone calls, right? One to the Inspector General of Police and one to the Attorney General of Police. Attorney Inspector of the Federation. I have spoken with him this morning and he says he knows nothing about the fact that they are still here. Very illegal operation. They have absolutely nothing, and I'm the chief security of the state. Not even with the Inspector General wrote me, and before I said their provinces is men are here. They're not from the Lagos State Police Command, like you have said, right? They are not from Lagos State Police Command. It says it's coming from Abuja, and I don't know what other interest do they have beyond just keeping peace of the country. This is not an expectation that I will expect for them to keep peace, because they don't have any business here at all.
Right, welcome back. Well, I don't know. Let's just say, what's the difference between, the both of them handling that?
The way Sanwo-Olu handled it was totally different. You will discover that upon the way, you will see the officer. He was still even begging that His Excellency, sir. You understand now? You will discover that the attitude of this police officer and Yerima is the same.
Yeah.
They are both respecting people of the authority like that, but they are referring them to their boss because they are acting on the order. But this particular one, it is not about the order, it's about the enforcement of court judgment. What happened in Magodo is that government took over the land of those the original landowner for public use, but government did not use it for public use. They sold it for some certain people. Those people went to court and they won in the court, both in Federal High Court and Federal Court of Appeal. So the judgment, enforcement of the judgment was what brought police officer to Magodo at that particular time. I think they have settled it behind the scene. Then that one is one. Then the one of Wike and Yerima, you will discover that Governor Sanwo-Olu did not utter abusive words at all. Upon that, he was so angry that as the governor of the state, he was not allowed to enter Magodo gate by police officers. But he still composed himself and he turned back and made some calls. Although those officers later left there. They later left there later in the day. But at least he make his that was what Minister of FCT ought to have done. He didn't supposed to even come there at all. Put a call through. Talk to the chief of naval staff and make your report. Then that one will now be taken care of. But one thing there is that a lot of people are happy and supporting Yerima because of certain things. One, because of the nature of Wike. That nature cannot go with everybody. I don't want to know who you are. If you talk to me irrationally the way I don't like, I will retaliate. I will. But that's why I'm commending, and there are some certain people that did not like Wike. So they use this opportunity to enter Wike. Then another thing, for political reasons, some people did not like Wike. So because of that, they use it to attack. But I can tell you, Yerima composed himself very well yesterday, and I'm very happy with the mental balance of that particular officer. It shows that he was disciplined, it shows that he was well trained, and his mental health is top notch. Because upon that, you see him that he was still telling him, facing him, and telling him, and he was not harsh with his words. And he didn't talk much. You will discover that he was wicked. I was saying all this, but he was just maintaining his stand. And one thing that is very important is that I know between now and today, I know Wike will have talked to Chief of Naval Staff, and a lot of things will have happened. Because I learned that there are some certain officers, senior officers, that went to that particular building today and look at it, and Yerima was also there. I can tell you, those people that are saying Yerima should be suspended, should be saying nothing will happen to him, just cool down. Nothing will happen to him. We've seen this kind of movie severally. But one thing there is that if you are a place of authority, you need to respect people so that people can also respect you.
Very good. Let's pick this call from our viewers. Oh, that dropped. Okay. Well, I totally agree. I would prefer Sanwo-Olu's, way of talking to the officer, the security agency, and not the way Wike, because a lot of people have had issues with how Wike addresses people, and they were not really expecting that such addressing will also have to go. That is the reason why I
have problem with governors becoming a minister. The way they rule their state, because they rule their state as a unilateral government. They rule their state as if they are emperor. So everybody cannot be a Fubara. So if you have a kind of a wicked idea, don't forget, there's going to be people that have the personality of Yerima that will put him to shame. So that is the thing. Whatever who you are, don't think you are boss. Majority of our governors, you see the way they act, the way you think they are alpha and omega in every particular state. So if you are a minister today, you will be minister tomorrow. It is compulsory they must respect your office. I agree. But at the same time, you also must respect other people. You remember Femi Fani-Kayode? That said he was short fused, he was talking to, and I said it, you remember that day. Assuming I'm the journalist I wanted to, and he was saying, you are this, you are that, you are me, instantly. I will not even go back and be saying anything. At the end of the day, you apologize to me, I will apologize to you. But I will reply instantly. When I want to interview, because you are a minister, you now said some derogative words to me, I will reply it. Or if I don't want to reply it directly, I'll reply indirectly. And when you say I'm a fool, I'm not a fool. In fact, I am very, very okay. Are you all right? In fact, I am so much healthier than anybody here. I will retaliate in such, or I can also retaliate directly. That is me. I won't say a side talk. You must give me respect. You are a minister. You must respect me. I must also respect you and respect your office. But by the time you go beyond the boundary of being a minister, because when you are a minister, you are representing us. My taxpayers' money is part of what they are paying your allowances. As you are working for government, I'm also part of those people that put government there, and that is one of the things. Anytime we know that, I think respect will be able to be mutual thing, and we'll respect one another.
I totally agree. Well, I would always say this, that politicians and leaders should find a balance between respecting their office and also respecting whoever is before them. And it's not just only Femi Kayode. Wike has also done that in conference rooms where he talks down on journalists. I
know a particular local government chairman. Maybe he's watching this. You'll be saying, look at that foolish man. In a press conference, he was not using style. He didn't mention my name, that we are doing empowerment now. Later now, some journalists will say we are not doing an empowerment. Because he did not mention my name, I just put it, I said this one. I will use time to retaliate. When it's time for questions, that was now retaliate. I said, why a lot of politicians, especially local government, why are they so that arrogant to the extent that they believe that the local government belongs to them? What can you say to that? So, just to let you know, it is very, very important for the fact that you are a chairman of a local government, you are a governor, you are a minister, you are a senator. You are not better than ordinary Nigerian. It's for a period of time now. People give you their mandate. So, don't become laws over them. And there are some certain people, anything a politician does is good. It's good. Anything that the politician does is good.
Let's pick this call before we move on. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Subaru from Isashi.
Okay, please go ahead, sir. We're listening to you.
Thank you very much. I like that man, that black guy that's speaking with you. I like he's speaking my heart exactly. Wike, I don't know what they call his name. Wike is a bloody civilian. He's a bloody civilian. Let me tell you. If you are to be how do you expect soldier? Do you know if you are a soldier, if you know anybody a soldier that has gone through that training, you cannot insult him and say he should be looking at you. Who are you? A brave civilian, if you like, can be a minister. Even the only thing that can tell a soldier in uniform to shut up is two persons: the president and the chief of his direct boss. They can tell him to shut up. No other person. And if we think he's too much, they can insult a uniform man that has gone through a serious course, tedious course before he becomes a uniform man. Then you stand in the public telling him he's very stupid. How dare you? Soldier cannot say, please, no. Soldier cannot bend down for you because the training they have done is not a small training. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Let me add that he said he's a 3-star general. Yeah. So
no, it's not a 3-star general. I think people misheard him. What he said is that he's a 3-star officer.
Okay, 3-star officer, not general. Yes. Okay. Well, it's still 3-star. It's not easy to have
even apart from that. One thing, the fact that we are in democratic era, a uniform man is meant to respect,
yeah.
And we also supposed to, for the fact that he's there on the order, we can supposed to respect the order of the person that put him there. Yoruba used to say, "Ẹni tó bá rán ní iṣẹ́, òun la máa ń bẹ̀rù, a kì í bẹ̀rù ẹni tá a máa jẹ fún." That means anybody that sent you an errand is the person you are going to fear. You are not going to fear to those people you are going to relate to. And that is the thing. That is what Mr. Wike ought to have done. You will have just put a call through to the superior officers. He didn't supposed to even come here. What is the minister going around where they want to demolish when he has a lot of fight authorities in his office? And maybe that's the reason why majority of the public primary school in Abuja is not good. Because when he's supposed to stay in the office, he's busy going around monitoring demolition. What is important there is this: public servants, civil servants in the ministry of FCT, they can do that. Why did you have to be following them around with police officer and with some journalists where they want to demolish? Is that how it moves around?
Let's pick this last call so Gratitude can take us to the next story. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from?
I am calling from Soji is my name.
Oh, okay. Soji, please, would you call us back in 1 minute? We need to go for a break. Thank you.
Good.
Hello, Mr. Soji. Good afternoon again.
Good afternoon.
Yes, please. Go ahead now. We're listening to you.
The incident that happened today, in actual fact, we should, where we are coming and type of human being we are in this side of the world. Even your war. If we look at the military, it's totally different from other parts of the war. We tend to carry them above the region. We are forgetting that I was a military myself, a retired officer. The way we look at them, we feel that it's an that things must be happening. It's not the case. At that time, I was put to a train in Britain. To an extent, we even gone from civilians to civilians. Many times, I would mostly some of the people come after because I was you see the way from all links. All those things, but in the way the military they take the possession of their life and entitlement that they are entitled to. Yes, Wike is wrong in the aspect he was talking. We tend to put like the last caller. We tend to bring military up, but we forgot that nobody is above the law. They are totally subject to the law. What happened yesterday? Everybody accepted Wike's posture. Yes, agree. But what about that? What people need to look into, and for sure, we ourselves, we tend to criticize it. But when we come to our own self, we see what we do, we see what we behave, and we saw the way the co-presenters here talking and the way they react. So all these things come down to the way we tend to act. But we should all caution ourselves, particularly when we are releasing. That is for sure. All of us are not wrong. We should subject ourselves to the law. That was clear. The way we behave, very, very vital and important. Instead of like that, when we take a finger for God that not all ours, we should try to caution ourselves.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Soji. Thank you.
Well, that is another angle. But one thing is when you now play down the behavior of the minister, it's not being fair too. Behavior is about everything. Behavior. When he got there, he will have said, "Okay, why are you people here? Well, I was giving orders to be here. Then I have to speak with your boss. Can somebody get me a phone there? Or don't worry, I'll go back. I'll talk to your boss. This place cannot be like this. It is illegal. You can say whatever you want to and turn around." Because ordinarily, the Yerima is not the person that is going to give you an answer. He was being directed there. And that is the thing. And under the same, when we say law, as if military does not have their own law. They have their own law. Their own law, even under this democratic era, is embedded into our own constitution. They have their own military law. So, and it's under the constitution of Nigeria. Agreed. The way we want Yerima to follow the law, and I don't see anything Yerima has done yesterday that against any law, at least from my own point of view. Two, the way he was disrespectful. If somebody said he's a fool, he didn't call the minister a fool back. He said, "I am not." He's talking about himself. He's not talking about the minister. The way minister is supposed to respect him, he also supposed to, and he has respected the minister. And that is the area that I'm going. Nobody said military, they are above the law. No, they have their own law too. And and don't forget, just like somebody said, only two persons can ask Yerima to shut up. One, superior officers. Two, president, because he's the commander-in-chief of Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Not a minister. Because he's not taking order. Ordinarily, a recruit police officer, governor of a state cannot direct him, cannot give him an order. Only if an order has been given by a superior officer in Nigerian police or in Nigerian army that he can follow. And that is the thing. We just need to respect one another. I agree with him on the issue of respect. But Minister Wike also should change his own attitude, the way he talks to people, the way he wants to lord over people. Not everybody can stand it. Not everybody. There are some people that are not police officers, they are not military officers. They cannot even take 10% of what Yerima took yesterday.
Thank you very much. Well, we do not have time, but